Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I have my pickups for the month of May. This time around I did get more because I think like 1/3 is mostly secondhand from Mage's Emporium. I decided to get whatever Serif of the End they have because Mage's Emporium really have the best prices when it comes to secondhand manga, and at the same time I've been only mostly picking up volumes that I need. I don't think I grabbed any new series, except I think I did. It's actually a light novel because I watched the anime, and of course the anime doesn't have the second season, so I'm gonna definitely talk about that light novel. But first we're gonna start with Yu Yu Hakusho. Slowly collecting Yu Yu Hakusho, and this is volume 5. I actually got this from a Whatnot streamer, and it was a pretty good price. So yeah, I also want to support people from there that's been selling. So yeah, this is Yu Yu Hakusho volume 5. Of course, being secondhand, there's gonna be always be yellowing, and that's completely fine. Okay, next we have is the, I'm not sure if this is the current new volume of this manga called A Cat from Our World and The Forgotten Witch. I think I only read up to volume 3, and that's why I only got volume 4 because I needed volume 4. Really cute fantasy story about a cat and a witch, and slowly they're having, you know, people around just hanging out and sort of like kind of protecting them at the same time. Okay, now this one came late. Instant Trade kind of sent it late to me. So this is Moriarty the Patriot. I got volume 11 and 12. I think I left off at volume 5, and I also stopped watching the anime because I'd rather read the manga first before finding out what's going to happen. And so I need to catch up with Moriarty Patriot, and at the same time I have so many manga out there that I need to catch up, and this is definitely one of them. Okay, now this one I haven't even read the first one, but of course I need to stop doing that. I should read the first one before even getting the next volume. So this one's called The Elegant Courtly Life of a Tea Witch. You guys probably know I love to read witch manga, and that's why I decided to get this series. Like, again, I have not read this, but I'm sure it's gonna be cute. Okay, next one. Oh, I guess I do have another light novel. This is the current new light novel of Apothecary Diaries, volume 5. Oh my god, so exciting, especially the anime. It's getting like good, especially Jinshi. I think he's finally like waking up and finally taking that role. No spoiler, but I know I'm probably not making any sense if you haven't even read the manga or watched the anime. But yeah, I'll be honest, I kind of stopped reading the light novel, which I really need to because the light novel is way ahead. And so this is the Apothecary Diaries light novel, volume 5. Next we have a sports manga, Blue Lock. This is volume 18. I kind of stopped reading Blue Lock because the anime was way ahead, so I'm gonna start reading again once the English is caught up, because I want to start reading where the anime left off, because I already know what's gonna happen, and it wouldn't make sense to reread when I already know what's gonna happen. And so yeah, this is Blue Lock. Next we have, I'm not sure if this is the current new volume of Dark Moon, The Blood Altar. This is a manhwa. I really like it, all about vampires. The girl, she has like a special power, and these 6 or 7 boys has a sort of like a attachment to her because about their past. And then not only this is about vampires, but also werewolves. But yeah, really like this manhwa. As you can see, is colored. Okay, next is another secondhand. I believe I get this from Mage's Emporium. This one's called Azumanga the Manga Dao. This is volume 4. I'm finally completed because I only have 1, 2, 3. So I finally completed. I'm so glad they have this in Mage's Emporium, so I can just like binge read all 4 volumes. They have an omnibus, but I think I prefer the single one. So yeah, this is Azumanga the Manga Dao. I believe this is the same creator who wrote Yotsuba. I could be mistaken. All right, so let me grab the next stack of manga. All right, this one is Box of Life, volume 3. This actually came out back in December. I completely forgot, and so all I can say about this manga series, it's not bad. It's basically about when people pass away, they end up going to this convenience store and they have a choice. So if you guys read this, let me know. No one really talks about this series, but to me, I don't really mind. It's a little bit dark. There's some quirkiness, but it's kind of like super interesting in my opinion. Okay, we got Die Dark, the current new volume 8. I'm falling behind. I need to catch up. I think I left off either volume 4 or 5. Yeah, I need to catch up of Die Dark. I do like Die Dark, but there are times it's a bit slow, but a lot of times it's kind of funny. Okay, I finally grabbed the next volume of By the Grace of God. This is an isekai. I have a feeling I have volume 2. I hope not, because that's gonna be another oops. Oh my god. So this next two is Natsume Book of Friends. Somehow I saw someone that they had like a couple more volumes that got restocked. So I was only able to get 10 and 12. I think I have 16. Oh, 16 is coming soon. Yeah, so Natsume Book of Friends, they're slowly restocking some of the volumes, because last year I believe they restocked 1 to 6 or 1 to 7, and now they did 8 to 16 maybe. I kind of missed out on the other volumes because it's already sold out, like, which is kind of a bummer, but you know what, it is what it is. So yeah, this is Natsume Book of Friends 10 and 12. I'm so glad they're like slowly restocking like the rest of the volumes. And this next one I'm also excited because I don't know, it's probably been over a year or so. We finally have a new volume of this series called Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest. This is so good. A little bit mystery, detective, and our main characters, they sort of have like a special power. The story is sometimes based, sometimes in Japan, but mostly in Iceland. That's what I like about it, because the setting takes place in Iceland. Oh my god, I can't wait to read this. Alright, another manga that I need to catch up. This one's called Gachi Akuta, Volume 6. They're gonna have an anime, so that means I really need to catch up reading the series. And so this is Gacha Akuta, and the cover is pretty interesting. All right, okay, let's see, what else do I have here. Okay, so I believe there's like one more volume left of this series in Some Next After School. Volume 9 is then sort of slice of life teen romance. I really like it. But yeah, I like the fact that it's a short series, so, you know, I like that. Okay, the next light novel I have is, sorry, I just had a drink, now I'm kind of like burping. So this is Raven of the Inner Palace. Oh my god, this anime is so good. A lot of people like to compare it to the Apothecary Diaries. Somewhat similar, but this is more like she has power, a little bit supernatural, and like she has her own area because of her, you know, status. She's basically like Raven of the Inner Palace. And yeah, I really like the story. If you haven't watched the anime, I definitely recommend it. So this is volume 1 of the light novel, and the art style is so beautiful and different. And here's volume 2. I have her, I do have the acrylic and the pin badge, if I had never showed it to you guys. I think I did, yeah. I believe the anime either end up in volume 3 of the light novel. I'm not quite sure. I'm not even sure if this light novel is finished, but I think there's already like 6 volumes of the light novel. And so I just bought this because I had a good deal from Mercari. It was about like $18 plus free shipping, and this is most likely $15 each, so basically I got one for free, which is nuts. So yeah, I'm slowly getting into light novel, but yeah, I do want to read this series because the anime is really good. It kind of left like a big mystery about her and just everything else about the story. So yeah, I really need to read this, but I need to get the rest until I find a really good deal. And so yeah, this is Raven of the Inner Palace. All right, I'm gonna put this on the side. I think the next stack is just all stuff of the end. When Mage's Emporium posted all these volumes of stuff, the end, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to grab it all because there's such, you know, good deal. You can't pass on such a good deal. And again, I didn't really like, you know, went over when I shouldn't be going over, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm just rambling as always. So let's start with volume 10. I think I left off with volume 7 or maybe volume 6 of Serve the Dead. Now that I have all this volume, I should really keep reading. But I only grabbed 10 and a few volumes. So I'm still missing volume 9. I think volume 11. So yeah, here's volume 10. And then volume 11. Then volume 13. I heard the anime is really good, so yeah, here's 14. And then 15 and 16. Really nice cover, so $9.99, but I got this for like half of that price, almost. Here's 17. Okay, and here's 18. Yeah, I grab a lot because these are like hard to pass on for such a good price. Here's 19. I guess someone decided to unhaul their Serve of the End. Here's 20. And then I believe this manga is still ongoing. Here's volume 21. Interesting. It looks like we're gonna be meeting new characters along the way. Here's volume 22. Some of them looks unfamiliar. And lastly, here's volume 23. I think Serve the End is already like almost 30 volumes. But yeah, that was really it for my manga haul. I did my best to just grab what I need and not to go crazy. So let me just put them all together right now for you guys. Alright, I've gathered all the manga. A light note for here. This haul is pretty not bad. I went a little more than 20, but you know what? I still stick to my goal, just grabbing what I need or what I'm missing. I did grab a new series called Raver of the Inner Palace because I saw the anime. I'm really interested in getting to know more of the story because the anime isn't done yet. And well, they don't have a manga yet, and so I don't really have a choice but to get the novel. But I believe I need to grab the rest of the novel in order to continue the story because I think the manga either left off at volume 3 when it comes to the light novel. Well, I did buy a lot of Serve the End because the price was so good. The spine is pretty simple, but you know, it doesn't bother me because the story is really good. But other than that, most of these mangas are just what I need when it comes to the volumes. I try to stick a goal and kind of like restrict myself from getting too much because first, I don't have a space. Second, we might be moving. And third, I really don't want to pack a lot. So I'm trying to read as much as I can. And at the same time, I'm hauling mangas and sell them, of course. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this haul. Have you guys read any of these? Do you have your favorite? But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time.